Okay, this is Mr. Great here in Mr. Great Tech Review Studio, bringing you meaningful content. And we are here once again bringing to you in today's bonus tutorial how we can make use of our old HDD hard drive and how we can interface it with our phone, and then we can access our information. Okay, so Merry Christmas. Today is a special day. This is a Christmas bonus and a prosperous new year. Okay, let's go. And I have an old laptop that I'm not making use of anything that is inside the laptop. So the hard drive, the HDD hard disk drive, the RAM, the keyboard, and anything, I'm not making use of it. And I believe some of us has such laptops, lying low in your houses, and they say that this Pentium 3 laptop. I'm using Mac. I can't go back to such laptops, and I'm using HB Envy, all these Predators gaming laptops. You have upgraded and all those laptops, and you think that something don't have anything to do with it, but you still have your files in your hard drive, or you are looking for how to get those files out, and you can easily access them, maybe with your phone or with your laptop. There is something that is called HDD enclosure that is available in the market for a long time ago, but maybe it's an oversight. You have not looked at it that way, you have not seen it that way, and you can make use of it. It can be of importance to you. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how you can get your hard drive out, and after this brief introduction, there's a video I will play for you. You watch. After the workshop class, you see how you can get your laptop. And for example, I have this, and this laptop, and okay, and this is my old laptop, my old HP laptop. Okay, very good. Okay, so how you can get my hard drive and make use of it is where my hard drive is. Okay, so very quick, I will play that video for you. You will see it in the next phase of this tutorial. Okay, let's go. So I have the enclosure, type C enclosure, like this type C enclosure. I bought it 5,000 naira. I'm in Nigeria. I bought it in Port Harcourt, and Orico is Orico. I think it's popular also. I've seen them in Google. This is type C 2.5 inch hard disk drive enclosure, and it's very good. It has been working for me since I bought it. And also I have this Samsung that I've been using, hard disk enclosure. It's also good. So one funny aspect of it is that this is type C. I can interface this with my phone. That means if I get my hard drive from my system, I connect it to this, then I can use my Samsung tab to access my information, and any other Samsung phone or any other phone that has to go Infinix that has type C, you can also use any other modern phone that's making use of type C USB. You can also connect it, and then that is type C to type C. You have this is type C to type C. Any other phone that is making use of type C to type C, you just connect type C here and you connect it to your phone. All of that I explain it in the video you are going to watch in the next couple of minutes. Okay, so that is it. And also there's another one, big one. If you have your desktop computer, you also have this. This is also an enclosure. I have this enclosure. You can also get it, but the one funny aspect of this, and this is too big, it's too massive. You must get an adapter. It has an adapter. You connect the adapter here, power adapter. That's just like a power adapter for laptops. You connect it here, 5 volts, 12 volts adapter. Connect it here, then you switch it on, you flip it on, then you see a light here. Then this is a printer cable, the USB printer cable. You have this printer cable, you connect it, and then you connect it, then you connect this to your laptop, and you can now access your information from your hard drive that you're not making use of, and you get your hard drive. You can also use for your backups. Okay, but this one is too massive, it's too big, it's not something that you can maybe carry along. But these types are very easy and very simple to carry. This one is the one I'm using to record this tutorial, so I can't get it out. It's in my Atem Mini Pro, but I can still show you. Okay, I can still show you this one, and okay, very good. It's here. Okay, look at it here. I'm using it to record this tutorial, Okay, so it's active now, it's recording, so that's why I can't plug it out to show you, but this is it here. This is it, this is what I'm using, and you can see it's my hard drive is spinning. I'm using it to record, and it's very reliable, it's very okay. It's my old laptop hard drive I got from my HP compact, so it's working very well, it's okay. I'm making use of it, and it's more durable. Like this most of these ones they are selling. So this USB hard drive I still, I think I have one of them here. It didn't even last for, I bought it 22,000. It didn't even last for 6 months. It just crashed, and I don't know why. Maybe it's not an original one, but I found out that it didn't work for me. So all my old laptop hard drives that I made use of, my IBMs and all those Toshiba hard drive, I just get all of them out and get an enclosure like this and pocket it there, and I start making use of it as my backup hard drives. And all my files in those systems are still there. I still get it and put in my Mac, I still get it and put in my phones, and also in other hard drives I use it as my secondary storage device. It's my backup. So that is it. So the video you are going to watch now will also explain in detail how you are going to do all of that, and also I can still show you in my laptop, and you see different types of this hard drive enclosure. This is a Ricoh, just like I showed you now. The one I'm making use of, type C. They have 3.0, you have 2.0, you have 3.0. So this is 3.0 is very fast, and you have this one, and you have this one again in Amazon. I see it here. Okay, so this type C. You have another one in this Rick again in is it in this should be, okay, sorry, this one is in AliExpress, and this one is in Amazon. Okay, this is still the Ricoh. Okay, and that is it. See, they are scattered over. There are so many of them. You can go to Google, you can see so many of them, and you can also make use of them. If you're actually serious about getting your files, getting backup for your files, you need it, because these computer hard drives are very rugged. They are very, very rugged. And imagine using a computer for almost 5 to 10 years. Most of these my old computers, I've used them before I get my Mac. I've used them for over and over again, but all the whole hard drives I got them out, and I start making use of it, and that's my backup. So you can also try that, and you see it's going to work out for you. It's very good, and it's a very good way for you to have a backup disk, and instead of you going to the market, saving cost also. And it's also very rugged. I bet you it's more rugged than the ones you buy in the market, and the conventional USB hard drives you buy in the market is more rugged than that. I bet you. I've used some of them, like this one here. I've used it for since 2014. I've been using it till now, and it's still working very well. Yes, it's an old type. It's USB mini type, but it's still working for me. So the only thing I can do is to remove the hard drive from here, put it in the one that is type C, put it in type C type, and then still use it to access. I will still access my files through my phone. So I showed all of that in the video you're going to watch. Okay, so that is it. So let's go and see and watch the video, so that you see how I did it, how I did all of that, and also you can also get inspiration, and you can get information from that, and sort yourself out. So God bless you. Let's watch. Okay, so let's see how we can get our hard drive out from our laptop, our old laptop that we're not making use of. And there are things you locate when you get your laptop, and it's an old HP laptop. I'm not making use of it. It's an old system, and the board is dead. The motherboard is dead. So, but my hard drive is still okay. But I can't access my files inside, and I want to make use of those files. So I don't need to put it in another system before get the hard drive. I can also use my phone to access it. And so let's go straight. And when you turn the back of your laptop, you see so many symbols. You see a symbol of keyboard. When you lose this place, you get access to Wi-Fi keyboard. And you see these nuts, all of them, getting the one that is holding your keyboard. This is where your battery is. You have to press it, and this is, you get your battery out. So you get your battery out, and so this is how you get your battery out. Okay, I think the battery is still okay, and you have a Bluetooth module here, and the symbol is here, and other things. You have your hard drive, you have your floppy, your CD-ROM this side, and that is it. So the main hard drive is here, and the symbol goes like this, something like 3 circles, 3 circles. But you see this type of symbol, you know that is hard drive. Okay, 3 circles like this, 3 circles like this, you find it here, this place. So that is it. So this shows that hard drive is here. So I'll use my precision screwdriver and lose it, and okay, that settles it. I'll lift it up. Okay, let's go again. Okay, let's go again for this one. Okay, good, it's out. Okay, now you have my hard drive. This is HDD hard drive. This is Toshiba hard drive. Okay, so very simple. My precision screwdriver can still help me. I go back, I pull it out. So now I can now bring out my hard drive. This is my hard drive. Okay, very simple. Mind you, you don't touch your hard drive from the back where you have your bus lines, that is your printed circuit PCB, your printed circuit lines, and you don't touch your hard drive so that your static electricity in your hand will not damage your hard drive. So you hold your hard drive like this. This is it. This is hard disk drive, HDD. This is HDD hard disk drive. This is not solid state drive, that is flash drive. Solid state drive make use of solid state. Doesn't have a moving parts, but this has a mechanical part, has a motor, a 5-volt motor that spins the disk around, and the disk is stainless in nature. It's very hard. That's why it is called hard disk drive. It's very hard, it's stainless in nature, and this is the motor that spins it around. So okay, so that is very simple. I have my hard drive. Okay, very good. I have to access this information in the hard drive with my phone, with my Samsung Type-C Samsung. Okay, so very simple. This is how I'm going to do it. I have my hard drive. That is it. Then I close my laptop back, so that if I need any other thing from this laptop, maybe the RAM or the processor, maybe the RAM, the processor may be inbuilt, and maybe the RAM, I can still come and take the RAM for another system that has the same type of RAM, and maybe the DD-RAM. Okay, so I lock up. That is it. So I'm done with you. I get it out of my way. Now I have different types of hard drive enclosure. So I have this. This is good. It's Type-C. You can see it is Type-C. So this is Type-C. Okay. This is Type-C. It makes use of Type-C port. You can use Type-C to Type-A. This is Type-A. So you can make use of Type-C to Type-A with this, and you can also make use of Type-C to Type-C. This is Type-C. This is Type-C to Type-C. So I can put this, and this is the other end is also what? The other end is what? Is Type-C. Okay, so very simple. Now you have the old type, and let me go back a little bit so that then you have the old type. It's still hard drive enclosure. I have opened it. Look at it. The Samsung. This one. This is it, and this is the one I'm using. And this is it said it's Orico Leading Technology Type-C 2.5-inch hard drive enclosure. 2.5-inch hard drive enclosure. So this is the pattern. This is how it looks. So you can also go to your local computer store, ask them to give you Type-C hard drive enclosure for your hard drive, for a hard disk, so that you can access your files that you have limited access when your system crashed or when your motherboard got damaged. So you can also get this from your local computer store. In Nigeria, as of this year 2022, I bought it 5,000 naira in Nigeria. So it's very good. I've been using it. It's more reliable than, I discovered that the hard drive, computer hard drive, is more reliable than all these USB hard drives that we normally buy in the market. 1 terabyte, 500 gig USB hard drive, backup hard drive that you normally buy in the market. This has been so reliable. In short, I've been using one for over 10 years and it's still serving me today. Upon plugging in, plugging out, and making use of it, is very rugged. So I bought one this year. It's not even up to 6 months. It has crashed. I couldn't make use of it again, and I couldn't make use of it again. I still have it. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to use it to do. That is this one. I'm still figuring out what I'm going to use it to do. It's not up to 6 months. It has crashed already. I bought it 22,000 naira and it has crashed already. Okay, that is by the way. Anyway, okay, so it's 1 terabyte. So, but this has also this one, and for me it has lasted for the hard drive inside, not this. I bought this year. I've been using it with this old model, and it has lasted for me for 10 years. So this has lasted for me before I bought another one, bought another enclosure, type C enclosure. I transferred it to this one, and this one is empty. So very simple. Let me use this one as an example, then I will show you how you can also make use of it in your type C. Okay, so let's go. Now this is how it goes. You see there is something and like a connection inside. You see it, you see this place. So this is where you socket the hard drive. So very simple. So check. So this is it. This is it. So make sure it enters very well. Then socket it. Very simple. You have socket it. Then you close it. Very good. Slap it. That's very good. So, but you still have a limited opportunity with this one, because you have a limited access, because this is only USB mini. Is it mini or micro? This is USB mini. That is the old USB port. You make use of the old USB port. Okay. No. Okay. So it makes use of the old USB port. That is, must make use of this mini port jack so that you can access your information. The problem I have with this is that you can't use it in modern phones, Samsungs, Infinix, iPhones, and rest of them. You can't use it because none of them is making use of this type of port. So with this, you can only access your information, and you can only access your information with computer with this. So you can plug it in your system and you can access your information. That is it. That is the only opportunity you have with this. Okay, so that is it. But there's a new one. This one, just like I've said, this one you can access your information. You can slide it. This is how, follow the arrow. There's an arrow in it, and I'll show you the arrow. So this is the arrow. So you slide it towards the arrow, you push it towards the arrow, it opens. So this is it. So this is your hard drive. Okay, so this is your hard drive. Then you slide this one backwards and you lift it up a little bit. Lift it up a little bit, slide it backward, and here comes the hard drive. Okay, so here comes the hard drive. So very simple. So this is how this one works. Okay, so that is it. So you can slide it back again. Look at it. Look at it. This place where you have your motor, your DC motor, you have your motor, your labels, and your printed circuit board, PCB, face down, and you just light it. This is very simple, more simple than this, and this one. It's more simple than this one, and it's type C. So, and we're using type C this time around. So okay, so type C is running now. So that is it. And you put it back again. Sorry, you put it back. Put it back. As you put it back, we push it forward. You want to open, you can push it backward depending on where the arrow is pointing backward. Pull forward, you close. here you can backward like this. Okay, so forward, you close it. Okay, so this is it now. The one funny aspect of this is that you can access your information using your phone. You can access your information. I've not used it in iPhone, but my Samsung, I'm using it in my Samsung. I've used it in my Samsung. So you can see I can access my information. This is my computer hard drive, and every other information that I have inside this place, I can access it with my phone. So I'll just have my Type C to Type C because my phone is Type C. I'll just plug it. I'll put my Type C, and it's powered by 5 volts. So I can still get 5 volts from my phone. So I plug it. So it comes. So you hear a sound. It's spinning because it's hard drive. It's not a solid state, so you can hear the sound. You can hear the mechanical sound because it will spin like a CD-ROM. It's going to spin. Okay, so now let's access the information. When you scroll down from your phone, let me position the screen, both of them, so that you can see what I'm doing. I think this one is better. Is it this one? Okay, this one is better. Okay, so let me come closer so that you can see what I'm doing. So you can scroll down and to see whether it's out clear. Let's make clear. Scroll down to see. Okay, charging connected device USB. Charging connected device via USB. I go open. Tap for other options. I will tap. Okay, so connected device, this device. Okay, transferring files, Android Auto. Okay, first, so it's seeing it. So when you look at your phone, you find out that the USB, the hard drive is recognized by your phone. Okay, so now let's go and access the information in this hard drive. So first of all, I go to my files. I go to my menu and I get my files. And this is my files. And from my files, I will get to what is partitioned already. It has 3 partitions. You have USB storage 1, USB storage 2, and okay, I hope you are seeing it. I hope you are seeing it. Okay, very good. Very good. So you have internal storage, SD card, you have USB storage 1, USB storage 2, USB storage 3. This is depending on how you partition your hard drive before your system crashed, and you know where you store your information, so you can go to it. So let me go to this is 106 gig, and this is 127 gig, and the other one is 96 MB. So let me go to 106 gig USB 3. Okay, now I have another information inside this place. I have recycle bin here, I have Cocoa Boy here, and these are my information inside this place. And okay, so this is it. I have a house. Now I can access all my files. You see how I'm accessing my files from this USB. So that is it. You can now access all your files. Okay, so you can open pictures, everything you stored inside, where you just open, and you see your files, everything to just open. So we are in the modern technology. Look at it, everything inside the file opens. So that is it. And even videos, everything you stored inside, none, all of them will just open. Okay, so that is it. And title video. Okay, you can say play with. I can also play with VLC, and they will just once. Okay,
so when we look at the second scene now, we see
this is playing. Okay, so that is it. So it's going to play even if you have a Word document here. As far as you have a Word, you have Microsoft Word phone in your phone, it's also going to open. So anything, videos, all your files, you open all of them. That is it. Okay, so that is how you can make use of your hard disk drive from your system. This is how you can access it with your phone using your USB enclosure. So using your USB enclosure, remember I told you this is 2.5 inch hard drive enclosure, and it said it's for HDD, SSD, that's a solid state drive. Okay, if you still have a solid state drive that looks like this, it can also work, and it's type C. Okay, that is it, and it works with Windows, Mac OS, and Linux Ubuntu. Okay, and that is it, and it's very simple. Okay, thank you. And this is what I have to show you on making use of your old laptop hard disk drive. How you can take the information from your old laptop hard disk drive and make use of your laptop hard disk drive as your backup drive. Okay, that is it. Okay, we are back once again from our workshop exercise. So you have seen how I did that, how I get it from the laptop, how I used it, how I connected it to the enclosure, and how I access my information with my phone or with your system, with your Mac. It's working with Mac. It's working with my Mac. I've used it, it's working there. So that is it. In the previous tutorial where I showed you how I got my 80 power supply, which I still have here in the studio here with me, and just a quick one, and we'll show you what I did. And I told you that with this simple power device, I can use it for domestic, and just a summary, I can use it for domestic and for workshop purpose. And for domestic, I have my 5 volts. I use it to power my camera, my Canon M50 Mark II, the 5 volts, and the 5 volts I use it to power my Canon M50 Mark II. Okay, this camera has to pick it. Okay, so that is it. Okay, so I use it to power my Canon M50 Mark II, and also I use it to power my, I use it to power my, because I have the 12 volts here, I use the 12 volts. At the same time, I'm powering Canon M50 Mark II. I powered my mixer, my Zoom H8. This is what I'm using as my mixer. I powered my Atem Mini Pro at the same time, and also I powered my keyboard here, this keyboard called M50. At the same time, it powered all of that. So you see, one power pack powering all of that, understand? So it's very, 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 very useful, and it's very economical, because with one power pack, and also at the same time I'm charging my 2 phones at the same time. So you can also watch that tutorial and you see how I configured it and how I make use of that. It's a bonus tutorial on ATX power supply. You can also watch that tutorial and see how I make use of this to achieve that. And it's not something that I will explain in this tutorial. This tutorial is especially made for this enclosure. Okay, so thank you very much, and God bless you. Bye bye for now, and you meet me up in our next tutorial. That should be our tutorial number 25 on what? And tutorial number 25 should be on RGB and how to use your RGB, understanding RGB LED, still in our Arduino tutorial. So these are bonus tutorials. This is Christmas bonus tutorial. Thank you very much. God bless you. If this video makes sense to you, you like and share so that others will benefit. Like sharing information so that others will also get the information, and you will spread the technology and the good news. Okay, thank you very much. Like and share, and God bless you. Bye bye for now, and your one and only Mr. Great here in Mr. Great Tech Review Studio, bringing you technological updates. Bye for now.